Hello everyone, welcome to Infra Experts. Today's topic is Percona Xtrabackup and point-in-time recovery in MySQL. So what all things will be covered in here? So we'll be seeing the brief introduction on Percona, like we'll be seeing the features, versions, and the supported engines of Percona Xtrabackup. After which we'll be jumping to the practical session where we will be installing the Percona Xtrabackup, and then we'll be backing up the database using Percona Xtrabackup, and then we'll proceed with the restoration using Percona Xtrabackup, and also we will be seeing how we can proceed with an point-in-time recovery in MySQL. So let us proceed with the theory part first before we jump into the practical. So what is Percona Xtrabackup? This is a tool which provides a method of performing a hot backup of your MySQL data. So Percona Xtrabackup is the world's only open source free MySQL hot backup software that performs non-blocking backups for InnoDB and XtraDB databases. And these are some of the features like backups that complete quickly and reliably. This is one of the benefits. Uninterrupted transaction processing during hot backups, savings on disk space and network bandwidth, automatic backup verification, higher uptime due to faster restore time, create hot InnoDB backups without pausing your database, make incremental backups of MySQL. This incremental backup we won't be covering in this session. This will be covered probably in our next session. So in here we will be just seeing the backup, restore, and point-in-time recovery. Stream compress MySQL backups to another server, move tables between MySQL servers online, create new MySQL replication replicas easily, backup MySQL without adding load to the server. Percona Xtrabackup can export individual tables even from a full backup, regardless of the InnoDB version. It also skips secondary index pages and recreates them when a compact backup is prepared. Backup logs is a lightweight alternative to flush tables with read log available in Percona server. And this extra backup uses them automatically to copy non-InnoDB data to avoid blocking DML queries that modify InnoDB tables. So these are the versions of Percona Extra Backup. Percona Xtrabackup 8.0 and 2.4. With the introduction of Percona Xtrabackup 8.0, Percona 2.4 Xtrabackup will continue to support this MySQL and Percona Server 5.6 and 5.7 databases. So Percona Xtrabackup 8 will only be compatible with MySQL 8.0.x version. So for other lesser for MySQL databases lesser than 8 version means 5.6, 5.7, those will be supported by Xtrabackup 2.4, and this is due to the new MySQL redo log and data dictionary formats. Because of this only Percona Xtrabackup 8.0 will be supported for them. The supported storage engines. Percona Xtrabackup works with MySQL and Percona server, and it supports completely non-blocking backups of InnoDB, XtraDB, and MyRocks storage engines. The fast incremental backups are supported for Percona server with the XtraDB changed page tracking enabled. And in addition to this, it can backup MyISM and merge storage engines by briefly pausing writes at the end of the backup. And this also includes partition tables, triggers, and database options. One more thing you need to remember is that the InnoDB tables are still locked while copying non-InnoDB data. So let us now jump into the practical session right now. So this is my server, and in here, if you see, MySQL 5.7 version is running. So for what I said earlier, 5.7 version will be supported by Percona Xtrabackup 2.4, not Percona Xtrabackup 8. So let us download it. So in Google, if you just write Percona Xtrabackup download, there you will be getting links for Xtrabackup 8, 2.4 like that. Either you can download the 2.4 from here, or you can just go into Percona software downloads for databases. You can just scroll down and you can see from there. From here you can download like this 2.4.26, and for which hardware, or else in here you will be getting all the Percona. So we will be going ahead with the Percona Xtrabackup. This is it. So it is also going to the same page. Okay, like this you can also proceed. And from here I need to download this one. So once this is downloaded, I have already downloaded it and I have already in my server. Okay, I need to just copy it. Let me just copy it. So this is in here. I have kept it. Okay, and let me copy it in MySQL database product binary. In product, let me just keep it in product. And I need to change the permissions of this, right? So this is done. Now let me go in here and untar it first. Tar hyphen zxvf. So this is getting untarred. So it has been untarred. And this is the location. Here also you can do one thing. You can just make a soft link of this. So this is it. Now what I need to do? I need to take a backup of my database. So how do I take it? In bin, here we have extra backup. With this only we will be taking the backup. Okay. And then let me take this one first. The for which database we will be taking, for that we need to mention this one. Okay. Then hyphen backup. So I'm taking the backup with compress option, and the target directory will be MySQL database, then dump. Okay. With which user I will take in? With user root, and the password MySQL, and then the socket file also. So this is right now taking the backup with a compressed backup to be precise. Now let us go to this directory. See, it has taken the backup. It is in compressed format .qp. Okay. Now, if you want to check the backup type, extra backup checkup points is the option. So this is full backup. This will be incremental if you are taking an incremental backup. Okay. Now, let us log into the database again and create some tables for my master database, master one database. Okay. Use master one, show tables. I do not have any tables in here, and the backup I have taken before creating the tables. So create table T11. Similarly, so 3 tables I am creating, but this is not in my Percona Xtrabackup, the backup which I have taken. This is right now what will be doing is that we'll be just crashing the server. So for crashing the server, first of all, let us just kill the session. Now what I will do, this is not running at all. From here, let me take the data directory location, and in data directory, let me just delete everything from here. Okay, so my data directory has been cleaned. Now we need to restore. So before you can prepare the backup, you will need to uncompress all the files right now. So as I said that it's already in compressed mode, right? So we need to uncompress it first. And Percona Xtrabackup has implemented this Xtrabackup hyphen decompress option that can be used to decompress the file and see if we are going to prepare the backup first, whether it will be running fine or not. Okay, extra backup hyphen prepare, then target directory. See, this is failing with fatal error. So for this, what we need to do, we need to just decompress it first. Okay, but this decompress will also be failing. Let's see why this will be failing. Oh, so it ran fine because I already had this. But this generally it fails when the Q press is not there. So if Q press is not there, you need to install the RPM for the Q press. Okay, but in here it was already in place. That's why it ran. Now let us prepare this. See, it is preparing. So the backup is right now getting prepared. So backup is also prepared. Now we need to restore. So for convenience, extra backup has two options. One is copy back option and the one is move back option. This copy back option will copy the backup to the server's directory, means from MySQL database dump from, in our example, to here to the data directory. It will be just copying it. But if you don't want to save your backup, you can use this extra backup hyphen move back option, which will be moving the backed up data to the data directory. But for us, we'll be proceeding with the copy backup. So extra backup, then for which instance we need to copy, right? Hyphen defaults file. So the file is where my configuration file is present. So right now this will be copying everything to my data directory. Now let's see whether the data directory has been restored or not. The data directory was this one, right? So you can see in here everything is restored. Okay, now let me start the instance and check. Bin mysqld underscore save, and then the defaults file. The defaults file will be admin slash my.cnf, then user. So this is started. Now let us log into this. Let me see the databases. Let me go to master. You can see no tables are present since the backup was taken before creation of the tables. So right now what we need to do, we can proceed with this with the point in time restore recovery if the binary logs are present. If you have gone through my previous videos sessions on MySQL, I have already told this that binary logs are needed for point in time recovery. So show binary logs and show master status. So currently it is using the 001. Okay. Let me check this one to see whether this bin log has that create files or not. So how will I check it? In here, mysql bin log is the command and the bin logs are in here for me. So here it is, drop table is there. So that you can see that create table is also present in here. Create table T1, T2, T3. So this one is present. So only this one is needed for my work. Now what do I need to do? So MySQL bin log, this one, I need to route it to a SQL file. Let me keep the SQL file as tables.sql. Okay, this is done. Now again let's log into the database and just source it. Done. So this is already there. So we have restored it to the point in time for this also. Okay, so you can also check it from here. Select star from.
Since it's an empty table with no data in it, that's why it's showing as empty.
Also, you can see the master position has changed. Previously it was 154. After restoring it, became 661. Okay, so this is all about today's session where we saw some features of my Percona Xtrabackup, how to install Percona Xtrabackup, how to take a backup and restore it, and also we have seen the point in time restore for MySQL. I hope you have enjoyed the session and you have learned a lot from it. Please do share your comments and please do like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.